Two babies who accidentally get exchanged at the hospital after being born are now all grown up and about to meet their biological parents, one of which is Nagi Yumino. He leaves to study at the library and sees a girl named Erika Amano on the way, assuming that she is about to jump off the bridge. He pulls her back, but realizes that she was actually recording a video to blackmail her parents and get out of an arranged marriage. Learning that Nagi is from a prestigious school, she blackmails him into pretending to be her boyfriend by showing him the video of him accidentally touching her breasts. She then posts a picture with Nagi and some of her stalker fans come to her, but Nagi punches them. Later, Erika decides to punch her fiancé instead of using Nagi. Nagi rushes to meet with his adoptive and biological parents at the restaurant, where they explain that since they don't want to lose the children they raised, they want them to get married. Just then, Erika walks in and it is revealed that the mysterious fiancé is actually Nagi. She follows through with her plan and punches him before leaving. Nagi returns to school the next day and runs into Hiro Sagawa, his academic rival and crush, whom he has decided to confess to only after he beats her exam scores because she once told him she will only date someone smarter than her. Meanwhile, Nagi's sister Sachai realizes that they are not real siblings. Nagi is told by his parents that Erika will be coming over to their house, making him mad. He then finishes all his chores, but she still doesn't come, later finding her waiting at the door. Erika refuses to believe that Nagi's entire family lives in a small apartment and invites Nagi to her mansion, revealing that her family owns more homes as well. After seeing the difference between their lifestyles, Nagi realizes that they aren't compatible and decides to reject the engagement. But Erika rejects him first, telling him that the only reason she came to his house was to reject the marriage. However, as the two go to see Nagi's parents at their restaurant, his parents smother her with love and also ask her to meet Sachai, but she panics, leaving the restaurant. Nagi runs after her and she then reveals to him that his parents are so kind she cannot disappoint them. He takes her back and they have a family dinner together. Later, Erika heads home with Nagi while Sachai adds Erika's chopsticks to her family utensil jug. While walking Erika home, Nagi meets his biological father and he drives the two to a new home, saying that they have to live together for the next 2 weeks. Nagi freaks out about living in a mansion for the next 2 weeks and Erika makes him promise him to stay out of each other's lives. After realizing that no one would bother him in this house and finding his room stacked with supplies and new clothes, he decides to spend the time studying for exams. He wakes up the next day and hears Erika scream. Barging into the bathroom, he finds her naked, realizing that a lizard sacred her. Later, he realizes that his books and phone charger are at home and begs Erika to let him borrow hers. She agrees in exchange for taking pictures of her. They end up taking some pictures that make them look like a couple. Nagi later explains that he is obsessed with study and cannot help his parents, while Erika tells him that she hopes of becoming famous through social media so that someone she has been looking for contacts her. After the exams, Nagi discovers that he has beaten Hiro and she asks to meet him alone, making him think she wants to ask him out. But she reveals that she only lost because she missed exams due to a memorial, promising to beat him later, and her competitiveness makes Nagi admire her even more. Later, Nagi falls ill and then passes out while studying and Erika takes care of him. She gets impressed by Nagi's devotion to his studies, surprising Nagi as everyone else thinks otherwise. Meanwhile, Hiro pushes herself even harder to defeat Nagi. Hiro asks Nagi why he tried so hard to beat her scores and he tells her it was because she told him she will only date someone who is smarter than her. But she reminds him that he has only beaten her in 1 exam while she has beaten him in 10 before revealing that she is already engaged, making Nagi sad. When he returns home, Erika reminds Nagi that it is their last night together and they both agree to tell their parents that they hated the experience. However, Nagi later learns that his family moved to a hotel after a pipe at their home burst, and he is forced to continue living with Erika. Meanwhile, Sachai gets upset that Nagi will not be coming home and decides to visit him. As she goes to see him, Erika panics, realizing that Sachai is her real sister. To make things better, Nagi suggests that the two girls make dinner together. However, Erika has never cooked, whereas Sachai is unfamiliar with the expensive equipment Erika's kitchen has, and so Nagi does most of the cooking. While having dinner, Nagi says that Erika and Sachai are quite alike. Later, Sachai tells Erika she only owns a school uniform and Nagi's old clothes, and Erika gives her some of her dresses, making her very happy. She then tells Sachai that she and Nagi don't want to be married and are being forced. At school, Nagi tries to avoid Hiro, but she invites him to study together, much to his surprise, and he begins to hope that she prefers him over her fiancé. Later, they realize that they both collect the Shinto shrine stamps and decide to compete over collecting the most stamps. She then asks Nagi if they can continue studying together every morning. and he tells her that he is also engaged. Erika gets transferred to Naga's class and later explains that she accidentally uploaded one of their fake couple pictures on her social media, and her all-girls school demanded for her to attend a disciplinary meeting, which she ended up skipping to take care of Nagi, and so her father decided to transfer her. She forbids Nagi from telling anyone that she is engaged to him. Hiro shows Erika around as the class representative, making Nagi terrified as he thinks about his crush and fiancé becoming friends. Nagi then eventually realizes that Erika needs to have a real friend and decides to help her. Meanwhile, Hiro gets suspicious after seeing that Nagi knows a lot about Erika and labels him as her fan, making another thing to compete about, as she claims to be a bigger fan of Erika. Later, Hiro invites Erika to study with her and Nagi, making him feel more awkward. Nagi tells Erika that he has confessed his feelings to Hiro, and she decides to help him get his love. She dresses up as a cupid when going to study with Hiro and Nagi, but her efforts fail badly and she ends up in an argument with Nagi. Watching the way the two argue makes Hiro suspicious of their actual relation with each other, as they seem quite close. She then asks Erika if she can come to her house for study, and Nagi tells Erika to take Hiro to her family home, but the two girls have to come to their house as Erika's mansion is being renovated. Communicating with Erika through text, Nagi hides away all of the evidence of him living with Erika before he hides in his room. However, the obsessive stalkers of Erika that Nagi had punched the first day he met her find the house and break into the garden, and Nagi is forced to leave his hiding spot and beat them up again. Before leaving, Hiro invites the two to study at her place and later reveals that her parents handle the local shrine where Nagi is able to collect their shrine stamps. They then meet Hiro's mother, who is not happy to see Nagi. Later, while Erika is away, Hiro tells Nagi that when she said that she was engaged, she actually meant that she will be inheriting the shrine after her parents, but lied to Nagi for having a fiancé so that he would not try to pursue her, thinking that he might end up dumping all of his goals to be with her and run the shrine, and she did not want to be a reason for him to give up on his goals. Nagi decides to learn more about Hiro and her family, thinking that he can run the shrine with her. The school prepares a field trip to Kamakura, but Erika refuses to go while manipulating Nagi to go by helping him form a group with Hiro. Hiro then insists Nagi make collecting shrine stamps their group project. He later asks her for the answer to his confession, and she reveals that her parents are forcing her to inherit the shrine, which she does not want to do, and hopes that Nagi might change her future. Later, Erika tells them that one of her obsessive fans from the class, named Shin, has entered Naga's group forcefully, thinking that Erika is also a part of it, and decides to go on the trip to keep Shin from bothering Nagi and Hiro. During the trip, Erika then finds Shin to be an annoying fan, but he does make himself useful by clicking some good photos of her. However, Nagi keeps watching Erika and Shin and forgets to spend time with Hiro, and she leaves to collect stamps on her own. Later, Nagi decides to help Erika take another photo, but they get into an argument over it and end up taking another perfect couple photo, which becomes Erika's favorite picture of them. Nagi later asks Erika about the mystery person she is looking for, but she warns him that getting to know who it is might change his life forever. The next day, Erika goes out and Sachai visits Nagi while she is away. She notices him in a bad mood and accuses him of fighting with Erika until he tells her the truth, later deciding to ask Erika about the person she's looking for again. Meanwhile, Sachai decides to move in with Nagi and Erika, saying that the rented room she shares with her parents makes it hard for her to study. Nagi tries to go hard on his sister and not let her stay, but Erika doesn't support him and is happy to see Sachai. After being alone with Sachai, Erika asks her the real reason of moving in, and she tells her that after knowing that she and Nagi are about to get married, Sachai got scared that she might never see her brother again, which is overheard by Nagi, and he decides to let her stay, only regretting it moments later when Sachai takes his room. Nagi is forced to go shopping to get some important stuff for Sachai, and he realizes that Sachai is popular among people. Later, Erika insists on taking some family photographs and also moves Sachai to her room, later finding out that Sachai talks in her sleep. Nagi then finally gets time to talk to Erika and tells her that once he is ready for his future to change, he wants to know the person Erika is looking for, and Erika laughs about what he is worrying for, but promises to tell him once he feels ready. Hiro asks Nagi out on a date and invites him to the amusement park, but he feels betrayed when she reveals that she needs him for the two-person discount. She then apologizes to him for wandering off alone during the trip as she had gotten lost. Later, while exploring a mirror maze, Nagi thinks that he has unknowingly kissed Hiro, but Hiro laughs and tells him that he had kissed a mirror. Meanwhile, Sachai is in a bad mood, saying that it is because Nagi is on a date with some other girl while being Erika's fiancé. She later takes Erika out to a baseball center and a public bathhouse. Erika admits being happy that she has a sister like Sachai, but Sachai is still upset, thinking about everything changing. As Nagi returns home, Sachai torments him for his actions while Erika decides to invite her mother to the bathhouse. Later during the night, Nagi and Sachai's father plans to take them all fishing, but Nagi despises fishing due to seasickness. However, Nagi remembers the time when his father told him that he will stop taking him fishing if he catches a bigger fish than him, and becomes super serious about fishing, but ends up catching the smallest ones. As the trip ends, Nagi realizes that his father only makes him go fishing when he notices that he is stressed, and thanks his father for his help. The scene changes to Erika thinking about what kind of person she would have been if she was raised by her biological family. Mother's Day arrives and Erika spends it with her mother, Ritsuko, while Sachai decides to give her and Nagi's mother, Nami, a gift and asks Nagi for help. After thinking for a long time, the two eventually decide to give her an apron that she can wear while working at the restaurant, and Nagi appreciates Sachai for the idea, patting her head, but she gets annoyed saying that he is treating her like a little sister. They later put the apron in the mailbox and leave without meeting their parents, and Nami is moved by the gesture. The scene shifts to Erika with her mother when she tells her that she thinks it would be better if Nagi married Sachai. Later, she gets a text from her father and she immediately drags Nagi for shopping, later revealing that her father wants to visit and she is avoiding him because she doesn't want to go back home. When Soichiro arrives at their house, he finds Sachai there alone and takes her out for dinner, later asking her about Erika and Nagi, and she tells him that despite arguing a lot, Nagi and Erika are close enough. He then bribes Sachai into giving him updates about the two in exchange for sweets, and she accepts. Meanwhile, Erika decides to confront Soichiro, but Nagi tells her to keep avoiding him. Soichiro later returns to his office and happily looks at a picture of himself, his wife Ritsuko, Erika, and a boy that looks like Nagi as one of his colleagues walks in and he asks him about cuckoo birds. Sachai returns to her parents' restaurant and helps them with work, but is still not willing to move back to her family home. The scene shifts to Nagi sitting in the TV lounge while it's raining outside and he gets worried about Sachai. Erika then comes to him and suddenly, the power goes out because of lightning, scaring the two. Erika then turns on her phone's light and sees Nagi being too close to her, getting away instantly. After the batteries of both of their phones die, Erika lights an aromatherapy candle before asking Nagi if he enjoys living with her as she has had a lot of fun after meeting him, and he admits that he enjoyed it too. She then tells him that there is an emergency kit in the closet, asking him to get it. However, Nagi bumps into someone and ends up kissing her, thinking that it is Erika, but as the power comes back on he sees Sachai standing before him. Sachai gets embarrassed but later becomes furious when Nagi says that he thought she is Erika and she should just forget about it. Sachai becomes cold towards Nagi, but later wonders if she loved him after hearing some of her school friends discuss a TV show in which siblings fall in love. Later, Erika notices the strange behavior of the two and asks Nagi about it. He then tells her about the accidental kiss and Erika tells him that he has screwed up badly, saying that he might see Sachai as his little sister, but she is a grown woman with no blood relation to him. Nagi then decides to apologize but doesn't know how. After discussing the matter with Hiro, he manages to apologize to Sachai and promises he won't think of her as a kid anymore, which makes her really happy and she forgives him. Erika asks Nagi to take her shopping, but he refuses, saying that he has other plans. He later invites Hiro to study with him at the library in order to make up for embarrassing himself at the amusement park, and they communicate through notes as the public library has a no-talking policy, which ends up being more intimate. Hiro then invites Nagi to a kickboxing gym and later when Erika sees the two sparring, she becomes jealous. The next day, Erika demands Nagi to take her out for a date, forcing him to go jogging with him. She later reveals that she thought he liked to exercise after seeing him at the gym. Nagi realizes that she is jealous and tells her that this means she has started to like him, but gets furious and says that she doesn't like him yet. However, this leaves Nagi wondering if he likes her. Later, when Nagi visits his parents' restaurant and discovers some embarrassing love letters that his father Yaohei wrote to his mother Nami back in high school, Yaohei then tells him that people do embarrassing things when in love but it's all worth it, but Nagi says that he can never do something like this. Yaohei then tells him to feel who is in his heart, which makes him more confused as he realizes that Hiro, Erika, and Sachai all have equal places in his heart. He later texts Erika, saying that he also doesn't like her yet. Nagi is overwhelmed by his emotions so much so that he ends up being placed 13th in the exam rankings while Hiro takes back first place. Hiro seems disappointed, which makes Nagi feel even worse. However, Erika doesn't see a problem until Sachai tells her that Nagi has never been placed below second place. Nagi blames himself for becoming overconfident after beating Hiro once, also saying that he didn't study properly after having a fun life with Erika, but Erika manages to make him feel better. The next day, Hiro is late for her study session with Nagi and Erika. However, when she reaches, she hears Nagi and Erika arguing and decides to leave, later becoming more and more distant from Nagi. Seeing this, Nagi becomes depressed until she suddenly tells him to meet her, making Erika think that she will now regret Nagi after his poor exam scores. However, when Nagi goes to meet Hiro, she tells him that she is rather upset that Erika was the one who made him feel better rather than her. Nagi then realizes that he still loves Hiro and she cares about him too and starts to focus on his studies again. Later, Erika asks for his help to improve her poor grades, revealing that if she fails again she'll be forced by her parents to live with them. After 3 hours of study, Erika is still unable to answer one question and decides to move out, disappointing Nagi and Sachai as they will also have to move back with their parents. Later, Nagi realizes that Erika has been studying in her room the whole night and Sachai tells him to teach her properly instead of feeling burdened. He then understands that he has not done any good to Erika and goes to her room, telling her that he will teach her the most basic and simple way of passing any exam, which is rote memorization. After a week of studying hard, Erika manages to pass her exams and her father is happy that his plan worked. Later, Sachai invites Erika to a festival being held near her parents' restaurant, and Nagi also has to go as he and Sachai are supposed to help their parents with their yakisoba stall. Later at the stall, a customer thinks that Sachai and Nagi are a couple, which embarrasses Sachai. Hiro also attends the festival and asks Nagi to explore the rest of the festival after work, much to Sachai's annoyance as she wanted him to go with her and Erika. Sachai and Erika then get dressed in kimonos and explore the festival, later running into Nagi and Hiro while Nagi is still working. Erika then introduces Sachai as her sister, and Hiro realizes that Sachai is somehow both Nagi's and Erika's sister, which confuses her. Erika and Nagi end up exploring the festival together, while Sachai has to help her parents with the restaurant. They enter the festival and Erika spends a lot of money on games, later getting furious for not winning and decides to spend more, but Nagi takes her away. Erika's fans then recognize her and she draws a lot of attention, and Nagi decides to get her a mask. The two then explore the festival and Erika enjoys a lot. Later, Nagi is getting food when he runs into Sachai and her friends and overhears them teasing Sachai for her brother complex. The scene shifts to Nagi and Erika having food when some obsessive fans swarm her and she asks Nagi to beat them up, but he takes her hand and the two run away. Erika tells Nagi that this summer has been her favorite one, even if compared to the summers she spent with her parents abroad. The two then watch the fireworks together before Hiro comes running to them and asks them about Sachai being a sister to both of them. Erika panics and runs away with Nagi. The two later discuss the issue and Nagi decides they should tell her the truth. The scene shifts to Hiro sitting in a restaurant with Erika and Nagi and they tell her everything. Hiro accepts the explanation and Erika embraces her, hoping that their friendship will now deepen. Erika later leaves as she has to buy a gift for Sachai while Hiro and Nagi walk together. Before leaving to head home, Hiro makes Nagi promise to not keep any more secrets from her, and their interaction is seen by Sachai, who gets upset and later asks Erika about Hiro while Nagi is taking a shower, looking happier than before. Erika and Sachai decide to investigate, spending the entire day following Hiro around but find nothing suspicious about her. Later, while confronting Nagi about Hiro, Sachai tells him that she plans to attend the same high school as him and begins to focus more on her studies. Nagi later shares with Erika that Sachai seems to act strange and doesn't feel like a sister anymore. The scene shifts to Sachai going to Nagi's school to attend an open day, drawing a lot of attention. Nagi becomes his guide and shows her around. Later, Sachai asks Hiro what she thinks about Nagi and she tells her that she is engaged but is still fascinated by him. After seeing them together, Nagi rushes to hear what they are talking about, only to find out that they have become good friends. Later, Sachai keeps on studying hard to get into the school, but Nagi is worried as the school is private with a lot of yearly fee while his parents already struggle with it. However, their parents decide that if Sachai gets accepted at the school they will sell their restaurant for her fee, but Sachai gets furious and denies the idea. She gets into an argument with her mother while her father and Nagi feel helpless, but Erika steps in and calms them down. Later, as they return home, Sachai calls Erika's sister for the first time, but Nagi feels sad as she doesn't call him brother. Nagi, Hiro, and Erika decide to have a study camp at Erika's holiday home in Karuizawa and Erika invites Sachai to join them. However, she gets sick and cannot join them. Overhearing Hiro and Erika about Sachai not going on the trip, Shin invites himself and makes Erika take him instead of Sachai. As they enter the house, Erika hides the photo on the display table before anyone sees it before showing Hiro around. Later, Erika says she has to buy some essentials, and Shin goes with her, leaving Hiro and Nagi alone. After studying for some time, Hiro takes Nagi to see the lake nearby, where she admits that she also finds it hard to focus sometimes, also revealing that she only came to the trip because Nagi was going. The scene shifts to Shin and Erika at the supermarket, and Shin tells her that he wants to say something. Hiro is bathing when Erika comes to her in a towel. While Shin tells Nagi what he confessed to Erika, but Nagi tells him that he only thanked her for bringing him to the trip. Meanwhile, Erika tells Hiro that she forgot to pack any underwear and pajamas. Later, the group is studying when Shin says that he discovered a shrine in the forest, perfect for testing courage. Shin plans to go with Erika and Nagi with Hiro, but Erika says she wants to go with Nagi, saying she has to discuss something important. Later, while walking, Shin asks Hiro why she is obsessed with achieving the highest scores, knowing that Nagi has to beat her to date her, but she avoids answering and instead helps him confess to Erika. Sachai doesn't get better and is taken to the hospital. The scene shifts to Nagi and Erika walking when she tells him that she forgot to bring any underwear and is naked under the dress, and that's why brought him with her as he is the only one she trusts, taking him to the convenience store to buy some. After dinner, Hiro says Nagi seems happier, and he realizes he is actually enjoying. He then suggests that they go stargazing. Later, getting a text from his mother about Sachai, getting worried. Erika later discovers that Nagi is missing, having left to get a train home without informing. At the hospital, Sachai scolds Nagi for abandoning his friends, but is happy he came. Erika also returns home, and Nagi is surprised when she says he did the right thing, making him realize that due to their different upbringing, Nagi has no idea about Erika's personal life. Meanwhile, Hiro wonders about the photo that Erika had tried to hide. Later, Soichiro gets the picture that he had placed at the holiday home, which shows his family along with a boy resembling Nagi, hoping that Nagi would see it. Nagi later confronts Erika about the person she is trying to find, thinking that it must be someone she loves. Erika shows Nagi the family picture and tells him about her brother, also Nagi's biological brother, named Sasuke. She is surprised when Nagi doesn't react to what she said. However, Erika's parents pretend that Sasuke doesn't exist, but Erika had always wanted to meet him and thought Nagi was Sasuke when she first saw him. She is close to giving up being an internet celebrity as her fame did not make Sasuke contact her. Meanwhile, Nagi rethinks about all his interactions with Erika and convinces himself that he was just Sasuke's replacement. He then decides to ask his biological parents the truth, and Soichiro says that he was expecting him to visit. Erika also tells Sachai about Sasuke, and she realizes that Erika's personality is like this because she is a younger sister too. However, Soichiro continues to claim that Sasuke does not exist, telling Nagi that all of the problems will get solved if he marries Sachai. Nagi returns home, frustrated after learning nothing about Sasuke. He finds Sachai and Erika preparing for summer break. After hearing Nagi, Erika is unsurprised that he returned without any information, agreeing with the fact that he can marry Sachai. However, she goes silent after Nagi suggests that she could marry Sasuke. Later, Hiro invites Nagi on another date to go bicycling, posing him a riddle before they leave. While riding, Nagi thinks about Soichiro's confusing behavior. As the two arrive at the beach, Hiro reveals the answer to her riddle: what's the closest and farthest thing? His family. Nagi then tells her he is upset because of Soichiro, while she reveals she wants to become an adult sooner, not telling the reason. Sachai meets Soichiro again, and he asks her if she is willing to marry Nagi, making her uncomfortable. As she returns home, she begins to act weird, making Nagi worried. She gets angrier every time Nagi acts like a brother and frustratedly asks him if he would marry her. But he says he can't as she is his sister, and she says that she was joking. Nagi manages to take first place in the finals and hopes he can date Hiro, but she turns him down again, saying that she is engaged, saying she wishes that she was his fiancé instead. Erika then invites everyone to her beach house to figure out what Hiro actually means. She then takes Nagi with her for shopping while Sachai stays. As they come back, they see Sachai and Hiro studying together and are shocked when she mentions that she already knows that Erika and Nagi live together and are engaged. The scene shifts to Nagi sitting at the beach while the girls play at the shore dressed in swimsuits, and Nagi is mesmerized by Hiro. Nagi then asks Sachai why she told Hiro about him and Erika living together, and she explains that she wanted her to come to teach her more often. Nagi seems unsure about talking to Hiro, and Erika offers her help, but he says he'll do it himself. He later talks to Hiro and apologizes for keeping secrets after promising not to, but she doesn't seem upset. Later, while Nagi is talking to Erika, Sachai enters the room and he confronts her about what Hiro told him, asking her if she has a crush on him. She feels embarrassed and punishes him for it, but doesn't deny what he said. Sachai is angry at Hiro for what she told Nagi, also being confused about what Soichiro had asked her. Nagi later decides to bathe in the outdoor bath, naked, and freaks out when Erika also joins him. He thinks that she is trying to seduce him, later realizing that she has a bikini on. Erika then reveals that the beach house has only 2 beds, saying that Sachai has to share with Nagi. She later asks Hiro about her fiancé, and she says she has never met him. Hiro then asks Erika if she would let her marry Nagi, but before she can answer, Hiro falls asleep. Later during the night, Nagi feels uncomfortable sleeping with Sachai but has no other choice. The next morning, he finds Erika sitting alone and is surprised to see her up early. She then tells him that she used to come to the beach house with Sasuke. Later, while playing a video game, Erika finds evidence that Sasuke was at the beach house only 3 days before. Hoping Sasuke might still be somewhere near, Nagi leaves to find him. Meanwhile, Erika is upset about what she would say to him and Nagi promises to help her. However, they learn after searching for the whole day that no one in the town knows Sasuke, making Erika think that he must have left, but she still thanks Nagi for his help. Hiro says that she and Nagi will be traveling home separately from Erika and Sachai. They then take the train to a nearby shrine to collect stamps. Erika later tells Sachai that Hiro wants to marry Nagi. Meanwhile, Nagi and Hiro's train gets cancelled, stranding them. Nagi then texts Erika, telling her that he and Hiro will be staying another night, which horrifies her and Sachai. Later, while getting a hotel room, Nagi feels embarrassed when he and Hiro are forced to claim that they are married. Nagi then says that he will sleep on the floor, but later ends up on the bed while saving Hiro from falling. She then holds his hand, asking him if he wants to do another bad thing. Later giving him money to buy alcohol as she is tired of being a perfect student, wanting to break the rules for once. Suddenly, police arrive and Nagi panics, thinking that lying about their age might get them expelled from school, only to find Erika and Sachai dressed as policemen. They then say that they hired a taxi to pick him and Hiro up, finding Nagi half naked as he was changing clothes. The two girls slap his face, later asking the two if they did something, and Hiro deliberately gives a suspicious answer. Erika, Nagi, and Sachai receive an invitation to Yaohei's birthday, and Erika gets excited while Nagi and Sachai seem annoyed. Later, while looking at an album, Erika finds a photo of Yaohei's previous birthdays and sees a young girl with silver hair. Nami and Yaohei later reveal they wanted Nagi and Erika to marry so that they don't lose them, but no longer worry about it, making the two realize that they also have no more reason to remain engaged. Erika later gets sick with a fever, and Sachai and Hiro become her nurses, but she sends them away. Nagi then realizes that she has been worrying so much that she got sick, later saying that she knows her as he is her fiancé. Overhearing this, Sachai and Hiro realize Erika will always remain the closest to him, which upsets Hiro. Yaohei later sends a copy of his birthday photo that includes Erika. Erika then asks Nagi if she will ever have a family like his, and he tells him that everything is possible. Meanwhile, Sachai sneaks out to see Soichiro and tells him about Erika and Nagi making progress towards marriage. The scene then shifts to Erika and Nagi arguing again about household chores. That's all for today. If you liked the video, then give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content.